The Cleveland Cavaliers are 12-0, off to the 8th best regular season start in NBA history, and we're going to talk about them. All right, guys, I know you've been following the team. 12-0, blazing out of the gates, absolutely amazing basketball. We need a round of applause for Kenny Atkinson. Kenny Atkinson has made this team look in ways that I have not seen in the recent years, even with Donovan Mitchell, even with All-Star Garland, even with that team the first year that wasn't supposed to be that good and, made it into a play-in spot. This is the best Cleveland Cavaliers basketball, bar none, without a one LeBron James on the roster. Now, listen, you might be wondering, how big of a leap has been made? I think that that's a tangible question. Garland back to his all-star ways. Evan Mobley, the leap has been mental for me. Yes, he looks skillful. Yes, he looks confident with the basketball. He's aggressive. It's a mental leap with Mobley. It's a mental leap with Garland. Donovan Mitchell is going to be always a stud in this league. He has been his whole career. You have ancillary pieces coming together. Ty Jerome, stud. Ty Jerome should be in all-star conversations. I don't care. All-star reserves. He's been that good. Merrill's been good. Niang has been playable. That's all you ask from Niang, is that he's been playable. Karis LeVert shooting the lights out of the basketball. What do the numbers say? What have we been looking at? What are we going to continue to see moving forward? I think the most important stat to start with, an absolutely incredible feat for a 12-game sample size. This isn't 3 or 4 games, guys. I was cautious, 5-0, 7-0. I was like, okay. I was like, here we go. 12-0, first in points per game, first in field goal percentage, and first in three-point field goal percentage for the Cavaliers. Absolutely incredible. What about some of the bigger picture stuff? What are the points per game compared to last year? What about the rebounds, the assists? How's the defense been? Has it fallen off without JB? No, it hasn't. It hasn't at all. 2024-2025, 122.7 points per game. I'm not sure if StatMuse is factoring in this game from last night, because it says we only have 11 games played. Don't care. They won last night too. It was amazing. They're winning from behind. They're winning on nights where they don't have their best. They're beating a Chicago Bulls team who, their record not that good, but their pace of play is high. They shoot up a lot of threes. They were a tough opponent to deal with last night. They were on the road, playing a lot of games in a short amount of time, a lot of games in not that many days. So back to the numbers, 122.7 points per game this season. Under JB last year in 82 games, 112.6 points per game. I can continue. Assists per game are up 0.7, but they're up. Rebounds per game actually down, but we're making more shots, so you don't need any rebounds. You need less rebounds if the ball's going through the hoop. Fact of the game. I hear JB's the defensive wizard, and he very well may have set the culture for the defensive, prowess and the defensive thought process for this franchise at the current moment. If I were to tell you starting the season that last season in 82 games, this Cleveland Cavaliers team averaged 7.4 steals per game, and that was going to be better this year through 12 games, I would have been absolutely ecstatic. And that's what I am right now. 9.5 steals per game for this Cav squad this year compared to 7.4 last year. Field goals made are up. Field goal percentage up 4 percentage points. 3-point percentage about the same, but it's at 36.2%. Oh, excuse me. That's 3-point attempts per game. It's actually down from last year. That's shocking to me. Interesting looking through these stats, but the percentage, Cav shot 36% from 3-point last year, 42.2% so far through 12 games. More than 4 out of every 10 threes is going in for this team. And the looks, some of the looks are good. There's a lot of contested shot making on this roster. You think Darius Garland, you think Donovan Mitchell pulling up. You think Sam Merrill with a hand in his face. Dean Wade could hit a shot here and there. Karis LeVert has shot extremely well from beyond the arc. Ty Jerome is shooting the ball lights out. It's a team effort, man. There's not one guy on this team that's like, yep, he's carried us to all 12 wins. The last couple of years, we would win games. We would wipe our hands clean. We would say, thank you, Donovan Mitchell. This year, it's a different leading scorer every game. It's a different person making a clutch play in the fourth quarter. It's a different person making a defensive stop. It's a different guy making sure that they take a charge, generating a turnover, doing that extra little thing that doesn't show up in the box score, cheering from the sidelines. We're winning games because we want to this year, not because it just happens. We're winning games because intentionality. Kenny said it last night in the post-game presser. These guys understand the context of the game. That's the biggest thing that's different for me. It's an intangible. It's an optical, feeling. In recent years, even since the Donovan Mitchell acquisition, it felt like we were winning games not because of how we wanted to, not because everything went according to our plan. It always felt like, hey, keep it close. You're going to go through a stretch of the game where you don't score a lot. That's way down. Every game last year, it felt like majority of the games, there'd be like 3 or 4 minutes of basketball, 2 or 3 minutes of basketball where I'm like, this is terrible. We're not even running plays. There's no action. There's no, get the ball to the top of the key, get it to the elbow, make sure someone's in the dunker spot, flare out to the side. Evan Mobley draws a double and pass out. Felt like it didn't happen. Felt like it hasn't happened the past couple of seasons. This year, Atkinson has this team intentional, understanding the context of the game, and he has us at 12-0. And it's been a lot of fun. Regular season basketball has not been this fun for me personally to watch in years. 2015, 2016 season. 2016 Christmas Day game rings a bell. I'm at the edge of my seat for the 12th regular season game in the second week of November. Keep it up, Cavs. That's all I got to say. Keep it up. They're taking it one game at a time. They're understanding the moment of each game, though. LeBron James is back in town. I think they felt some type of way about that. You always do when LeBron's back in town, and the guy on the other team wearing not, the colors that you're wearing gets a huge standing ovation from the crowd. You want to ball out. I think they heard the noise about, Golden State is a real contender. The Cavs have had an easy schedule so far, and Golden State is back and their window is reopened. We blow them out of the water. 83 points in the first half. Every game, the bullseye gets bigger, and every game gives you another opportunity to execute and go 1-0. That's all they got to keep doing. A loss will come eventually. I don't know when. I'm not sure when. It could come whenever. It could come in 5 games. It could come next game. It could come in 10 games. I can't. Right now, I'm not writing this team out of any game. Saw people on Twitter last night in the third quarter. The streak's in jeopardy. It certainly was. But every single game this year, I've felt confident that they were going to get the job done. Not a feeling I've had in recent years. Nope, not at all. It's been the opposite. Even when we're up 4, 6, 8, I have a feeling we're going to throw this game. We're going to sell. We're going to lose. Nope. We're down 8. We're down 6. We're down 13. I'm like, yep, this deficit could be erased like this. And it's happened a lot. It's happened in these past couple of games. Tired legs, gritty performances, digging deep, and winning regular season basketball games. It's been nice. It's been fun. Let's keep it moving and let's keep pushing forward. With that all being said, appreciate you being the pulse of it all.